So, okay. I think that my microphone should be lower. It's because of my voice is so. Got it on my glasses. Okay. Anyway, hello. So I've been working on my painting like all day long, and I'm gonna share it with you. It's like an Emily Carr painting. I didn't copy it. I just kind of copied the idea of it, the way that the trees moved, some of the shapes of the trees. Let me show you. And I've been using my Shirataki paint. I love them so much. So I got this Emily Carr book. It's in really good condition. I really like Emily Carr. She comes from the same time as the group of 7 from Canada. She's Canadian. So this is another book. I'll show you the picture in a minute. I got this book. Really good condition also. Oh, and by the way, $4. $4. Okay. So here's the painting. Cool, right? And I really like it. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you this too. In the first part of the book, there's this. It was like from Vancouver in 2007. Really good condition, just this. Like it was an advertisement. Maybe it was in the library, I think. Probably. No, I don't know why. I thought for some reason maybe they were having it now in the library or something, but yeah. So anyway, it was at an art gallery, Vancouver Art Gallery. I love Canadians. I'm from a little town called Maple Shade, and our town tree is the maple tree, mostly sycamore, which is my favorite maple tree. Probably because I grew up with it all over the place. I love sycamore trees. And I always thought it would be cool to be Canadian because I like their flag. I'm so weird. So anyway, yeah, this is my painting. I think it looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. But you know what I was thinking while I was looking at it? Like I'm this artist, right? That's me, right? But I feel like a better artist this would just be the beginning. And then they would go in and do some more. But I'm always afraid I'm going to ruin the painting. So I kind of try to stay like, up. I like it. That's how I like it. It's done. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like it. But anyway, just to show you what I used on it again. I use these. And I also used my Derwent graphenite. My Derwent graphenite. Graphitin. I think it's called graphitin. Okay, graphitin pencils. I use them in there too. I might still add a little bit extra to it. But, oh yeah, here's the thing I wanted to show you guys. So, I know you can still hear me even I'm over here. Can you see me? Hi. All right, I'm going to grab these two things. This one and this one. So, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Let me get. So, I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. Or dumb. Yeah, that's probably a better word. You're going to think I'm dumb. So, I just found out today. So I buy watercolor when it says watercolor, and this is another watercolor. And I got a lot of good watercolor paper, and this was on sale. This one for half price, and it's a water block, and it's the 3rd level. Okay, artist left, and the painting I just showed you that I worked on was on this paper, but on the bigger sheet. So this is a level 2. Let me just get a couple other, just to show you guys what I got over here. Um, eh, eh, eh. I'm not getting everything. Oh, here they are. Okay, arches. That's acrylic. Yeah, arches. All right, here we go. I'm just getting a couple things. Okay, here we go. Got some. I got arches. This is the real good grain. I really like this one. And this one. And I also got cold and hot ones of Beihong. I love this paper. I want to get one like that for so I like cold press paper more than hot press. Hot press is real smooth and cold press isn't. This paper, I think this is probably the best paper. Better than Arches, I bet. So anyway, I always just thought, okay, watercolor paper. Watercolor paper. All of these are 100% cotton. 100% cotton. 100% cotton. 100%. Now, this, I noticed, says it is 100% cotton, right? But I never expected that there's watercolor paper, even though it was like cheaper, that it wouldn't be 100% cotton. This doesn't have anywhere on it 100% cotton. Nowhere. Nowhere. Still cold press. Still the 30 or 140 pound, 300 GMs. Like it's the same as these. See, oh, they're hard to hold. You see, 140 pound, 300. But I would never realize that some watercolor paper, and I couldn't figure out why it was crappy. I just thought it was cheaper. But I couldn't figure out why it was cheaper or crappier since, shouldn't it all be just 100% cotton? It's not. This is just pulp. This is just regular paper. And I didn't know that until today. It was so weird. I was just like, what? Wait a minute. That's why this is crappy and way cheaper. Like this right here, this probably costs like $20 for all this, right? And you get 30 sheets and it's big and it's like, yeah, I love it, nice and big. So then I don't have to, because I'm not, as you can see, I'm not really good at watercolor. I want to be, but I'm not. So I like to practice. So I buy the cheaper watercolor paper, but I still think it's all the same, right? Basically, one's just a little cheaper. Nope. So this one right here, this block, I wanted to get it, but because it's an actual block, right? But it was $60, and I'm like, I already don't like this paper. So why would this be any better just because it says level 3? Well, it's because this is watercolor paper that's 100% cotton. And so yeah, Canson, a lot of the Canson watercolor, I haven't seen any of the Canson paper that is 100% cotton, but I'm thinking all the Canson paper is just pulp paper. These, on the other hand, there's a reason why they're so much expensive. So that block right there, wait a second. This block right here, I was going somewhere and I forgot myself. This is a $60 block. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying that. If I'm going to spend $60 on a block of water paper, it's going to be Arches. That plain simple, it's going to be Arches. So I'm not going to do it. But it was on sale for $30, man. So I'm like, my husband picked it up for me. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. But I didn't want to tell him that I'm kind of having trouble with the Artist Loft crappy paper. Might as well just get Canson watercolor, but he meant well. And then I was like, oh wait, this was a good buy, $30. And I'm wondering, since they put all this stuff on half price sale, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, maybe 3. So I'm thinking nobody was buying the paper because they think, oh, so what? What do you? It still feels kind of like the same as their level 2. How great is this? Not realizing that that's 100% cotton, and this is pulp paper, cotton pulp paper. So that's why I'm thinking nobody's buying the watercolor paper that. And I literally, so this was that painting I just did. I'm picking it up. Sorry. This painting I just did was on my last sheet of the really big level 2 pulp paper, watercolor paper. And I was like going to do something with the watercolor, and then come to find out, like, that's why I'm having so much trouble in this. I was using this to cut up and like make stuff, like not make big paintings. Some of it I did make some paintings on it, and they turned out okay, for my level. But yeah, now I know the difference. So maybe this sounds dumb to all of you, but really, I don't think it is that dumb. And I have this one thing I want to say. If you're trying to learn how to watercolor paint like I am, make sure you buy the 100% cotton, because using the pulp paper, I paint on it, and I'm like, I'm just really, really bad. I'm just terrible at watercolor paintings. Okay, whatever. My best friend Michelle, man, she's amazing at painting and stuff like that. She uses watercolors all the time. Like, her paintings are amazing. But okay, so talent also counts here. But if you're learning and you're using crappy paper, you're never going to like succeed, because there's a huge difference painting on this paper as opposed to painting on that pulp paper. And I couldn't figure out why. So every time that I've been trying to learn how to watercolor paint, I wouldn't use my arches or my Beihong unless I had a super good idea that I was having. But I don't want to use this paper because I'm like, man, I'm going to mess it up. Look how terrible my paintings are. Well, it's probably because, okay, all right, ha ha ha, I get you. Talent, but also, the stuff you use is important. You can't paint on a piece of pulp paper with $1 watercolor set and a silly, $1 for 50 paintbrushes, and paint on it and think you're going to come up with some kind of good picture. Even if you have talent, I don't think that's going to happen. So I really think if you're learning to watercolor paint, make sure the paper you buy is 100% cotton. And if you want to buy this other this kind of paper, that's cool too, but don't watercolor on it. Use ink or your gouache, or draw on it with markers or something. I think that would be better for this kind of paper. And if you're going like again, see this okay, there are 20 sheets in this block, okay, and they go on sale a lot. Make sure $30 for $60 block. Plus, a lot of times when I go to Michael's, it'll be buy one get one free. Wait until that happens, and then you can buy one of these for $20, and you get this one for free. You know what I'm saying? But don't waste $20 buying this thing and think you're going to succeed in painting with watercolor. Okay, so I think I got my point across. Sometimes I'm not good with words, but if I'm really feeling it, I think I explained it pretty good. And again, and just as a side note, this Beihong paper is freaking amazing. If you can, You can get some. Look at that. Look how beautiful. You can see it, right? I don't even have to try to show you that grit. Look at that shit. Beautiful, right? Come on. The cold press. And I've seen some people. Okay, I don't want to show you that. Shut up! Don't laugh at me. I was just trying to see what would happen by painting on here. It's so smooth. Like I'm not. Yeah, that was just trying out some. Because of terrible painting. I'm not. I got to pull that off. So anyway, yeah. So I think that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you liked my painting on pulp paper using Kuretake paint. Not too bad, not too shabby. Uh, but you know, how good would it have been if I put it on the 100% cotton paper? Okay, bye bye.